During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. Who was the first president? George Washington. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? 2. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The President. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? Six. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion. Freedom of speech. The idea of self-government is in the first three words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? 435. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. Who vetoes bills? The President. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Defense. Secretary of Education. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. When was the Constitution written? (1787). What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. What is the capital of your state? What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4th. Name one right, only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. Who makes federal laws? Congress. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. In what month do we vote for president? November. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalist economy. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. We elect a president for how many years? 4. What are 2 rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. How many amendments does Constitution have? 27. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Independence Day. Who was the first president? George Washington. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances.